I notice many issues are in new hazards. They are repeat patterns that slip through routines many times. Because we have the work order system, I see that hazards are actually tracked there. What are the three top hazards you are most often, and why do you think they keep coming back? I'm looking at the work orders and reports, and this is what I'm seeing. So I thought to ask you that question. Why do you think that it is coming back again?
Well, back in the day, Latha, with playgrounds, we used to have to concern ourselves about the design of a playground. Now the designers, with CAD programming and with the ASTM standards as part of that CAD's sort of background information when they design a park like this or a playground like this, it knows if an opening is between 3.5 inches and 9 inches, that's going to be an entrapment hazard for a child that's between the ages of 2 and 5. So the program itself now knows to look at these openings so that when they're pushing out these different designs to have people put in their parks, they know that they're as safe as they possibly can be, because their programming is tied into the ASTM standards, much like your app is. Your app is tied into those standards as well. So we've eliminated a lot of things that used to happen on playgrounds that were poor design. The other things that we fight against is installation mishaps. Installers rush something, they didn't pull two things together tight enough. And so you have to audit a playground when it's first installed to make sure that it meets the standard, the ASTM standard and the CPSC guidelines. And once you do that, then you know the playground is safe for the kids to take. After that, it becomes wear and tear. It becomes things that kids bring to the playground. It's making sure that the rules are posted and that the signs are up so that parents know what the responsibility is of their kids while they're on that playground. But the biggest thing that I find in my industry it's hard for us to keep up with is displacement of surfacing, right? Falls are the #1 injury caused on a playground, and the #2 cause of death on a playground. Surfacing is one of the easiest things for us to maintain to make sure that we provide the fall attenuation. Okay, we want to displace that child's energy should they happen to accidentally fall off a piece of equipment and land on the surface. We want that surface to absorb all their energy as much as possible. Now, that child might incur a broken arm, but our goal is for them not to have a life-threatening, debilitating injury or death. And if I've got a playground like the one behind me and I've got wood chips in there, and some communities can only afford to have wood chips. Wood chips are a lot less expensive than the turf that you see behind me, and that's okay. That's what they can do. And you have to put in about 12 inches of wood chips for that fall attenuation. But over time, that wood chip breaks down. It gets displaced. It breaks down through, this is part of weathering. You need to constantly rake it back into place. You need to make sure that you've replenished it so that you've got that full fall attenuation. So it's little things like that that can make a big difference. But with constant monthly inspections, you'll be able to see the things that are happening on a regular basis. You can address those things. And once you put that into the app will remind you to make sure that that's something you need to check on in this particular park if you set the app up the right way.
Sure.